How's it going, everybody? I'm Jeff Slakey, continuing my candidate conversations. I'm sitting here with Andrew Wilford, who is running for a position on the Shelton School Board. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. It's nice to talk with you, and I really love doing these candidate conversations. A great opportunity, not just for me to kind of meet and learn about the candidates, but for everyone else out there. Tell us the position that you're running for in the district, then we'll get into it.
Okay, so I'm running for District 2 here within the Shelton School District. That encompasses part of downtown, almost all of North Cliff and Turner, going out Shelton Matlock Road all the way to the end of our line there about Stoner Road, and then going out Quaquallum Road to about Buck Prairie Store. And so that's a pretty big district. It covers a lot of square miles.
Yeah, wow. Tell me a little bit about what your current involvement with the Shelton School District. Do you have kids that go there? Did you go there? How's it? What brought you to this race?
So what brought me here? I'm a local guy, born and raised here in Shelton. I actually grew up just a block from here, over on Grove Street. Went through the Shelton School District, graduated in 2001. Right out of high school, I actually became an employee of the school district. I was a nighttime custodian, and kind of did that as I worked my way to finish my 2-year degree in college over at South Puget Sound, and kept doing that. Kind of did it off and on for about 5 years until I found my way in life to where I'm at now. Fast forward several years, became a parent, had kids in the public schools.
Sure.
And so
Great way to get involved.
I've seen every angle of the school district. I've been, through the school district, parent, employee, and then also my father worked for the school district as a high school head custodian for most of his career. And so I got to see the school district through his eyes as a child as well. So I've had just about every perspective imaginable.
This seat is currently held by Lauren Gilmore. She was appointed the position, so both her and Andrew are running for the full next term of this.
Right.
Tell me what you're seeing in the school district that got you wanting to be involved. Was it just because your kids are in there, or a different path, or something that the board has been working on?
So really what kind of got me started down this path was seeing my daughter going through elementary school, and she started struggling early with math. And I know there was a lot of hoopla about 10 years ago about Common Core math.
Oh, I remember
that. And so the way that Common Core was sold to us back then was this is going to be a more rigorous math curriculum that's going to be more college career ready. We're going to teach them traditional math, but then we're going to expand on that and teach them these other ways of figuring out problems, and it's going to really give them a better understanding of mathematics at really the core level, which sounds great. But what I saw with her was she was struggling early because it didn't seem like they were focusing on that traditional math to build that foundation before they expanded to these alternative ways of explaining things.
Okay.
And so through elementary, I started having to teach my daughter the way that I was taught math as a kid.
And that's where you bring it down and carry the one and all that stuff?
Yeah, bring it down, carry the one, the long division, that kind of thing. And so I started teaching her that stuff early, and I kind of just rolled with her through the years. And then she started excelling. She no longer struggled, and now she's in 7th grade, she's doing pre-algebra.
Very nice.
So she just needed that core foundation like I learned as a kid.
So is it something within math specific, or is it something more broad-based when it comes to the education of the youth in the district?
Well, if you look at our numbers from OSPI right now, and I get a lot of hate for pointing this number out, but we're doing pretty poor as far as math goes in Shelton School District.
Okay.
Only about 19% of kids are at grade level in math. So looking at that, and that's the most recent statistic. The previous statistic was 12% in math. So we'd had a slight improvement, but we're far below the state average. The state average is right at about 39%.
Okay.
So there's something that we're doing that's not effective. And I want to address that. I'm a math guy. I use a high level of math for my job at work. So it's kind of my focus. It's what I enjoy doing.
Talk to me a little bit how you would plan to, build consensus and work with your fellow school board members to implement new pathways, I guess, in math.
Sure. So let's show them some numbers, and that kind of goes with math, right?
Yeah.
Let's look at what other schools are doing. Maybe let's go have some conversations there and see what they're doing, what they might be doing different than us, and then see if we can implement something like that here.
Do you think it's a good idea for the school district if they were to go down this path to find an alternate way of teaching mathematics in the classrooms, or is it would it be better served to even talk higher up to OSPI and kind of a full-on change of the course curriculum?
Oh, that'd be a large uphill battle.
It certainly would. It certainly would.
I'd really focus on the local level, because that's where our authority lies as a school director, is what we can do here.
And do you think that the school districts should be given more autonomy from the state in the way that they decide to choose the education models?
Yeah, absolutely. Local control is paramount to what we do with school boards.
What about the budget or the way the fiscal house is in order at the school district? Any concerns there that you've been seeing, or?
No, I think we're pretty on par for the state average as far as spending per student. I think we're right around that 17,000 to 18,000 mark. I'm not sure exactly what the number is.
Okay.
And that's on par with the state average. I know a lot of folks were really upset with the bond and levies that passed a couple years ago, how much their property taxes increased. I think it was a necessary evil. You know, we definitely needed some help with our buildings and infrastructure.
Yeah. Well, Andrew, I wish you the best of luck on the campaign trail. Is there ways that people can get in touch with you on social media, or do you have a website, or how, if they want to ask you more questions about your candidacy?
I do have a Facebook page, Andrew for Shelton School Board.
I can put a link to that.
And of course, my email is available. It's arw847@gmail.
Andrew Wilford is running for a position in the Shelton School Board, Director District 2.
You got it.
Director District 2, and he is on the November ballot. Nice to meet you and nice to talk with you.
Pleasure to meet you. I can't believe I haven't met you before today.
I know, it's amazing. It's amazing.